Little Jack. During the journey of the removal from Alabama to Indian Territory, family members have written stories about a little boy who they say was marked by special powers. Little Jack and his family, along with several families, traveled many days before they came to the Mississippi River. There at the crossing, he almost lost his life. Little Jack had walked along with his family for many days. His shoes were worn out, and he suffered from the cold and hunger. Someone offered him a pony to ride. When they came to the Mississippi crossing, the current of the river was very strong, but everyone had to cross somehow. Some of the people went across in boats, others had to cross on their horses. Little Jack wanted to go on the boat, but he didn't want to leave his pony. Little Jack stood on the bank with his pony. He watched the elders at the water's edge praying for the safety of their people. The leaders' horses plunged into the water. Other riders followed. Huge logs careening down the river. Before his very eyes, men and horses were being disastrously carried downstream, pulled under, and dragged to the bottom. "Let's go," the lieutenant shouted. Soon it was Little Jack's turn to cross the river. Riders reached the far bank, turned to watch the little boy and his pony. Jack nudged his pony into the water. Soon everyone was watching Little Jack cross the river. Midway, something knocked him off the horse. He was swallowing water and gulping for air. Though concerned for the boy, the water raged so violently that no one could help the boy now. Somehow he was able to grab the pony's tail. The pony struggled through the heavy current until it was able to stand and walk to shore. "Jack!" Men lifted the boy in their arms. He had made it. Those who watched the boy crossing the raging river remarked that seeing a tiny man sitting on the head of the pony. That was strange, but the little man was also directing the pony across the raging river with Little Jack in tow. It took a while for the ones swept the farthest to return upstream. In gratitude, everyone gathered that evening on the west bank. The tradition was to change the name of a child or man when something important happened in his life. Names were never given for a lifetime, but earned by deeds. Jack's new name was Jackoji. Their mind says Jack, but their tongue says Jackoji, meaning little. This modest name would mark a small boy who overcame a mighty river. The name had a second, unspoken, but more powerful meaning. All knew of the little people, but no one had seen them for at least 4 generations. Yet it was clear that the mark of the Great Spirit and the little people were on Jackoji. No one dared to speak the river's name. G was as close as they dared to speak the full name of the little people. The knowledge and protection by the little people resided with peacemakers. From the day the river was crossed, they were with Jackoji, teaching him how to heal the sick people in the new land with new herbs and plants. The end.